these are all the game modes in Geometry Dash. But today I woke up and thought to myself, how does it make any sense that these icons are walking if they don't even have any legs? So I couldn't handle it. I knew I had to see what would happen if Geometry Dash icons had legs, like really big legs. So grab your popcorn and let's start adding legs. Okay, so my idea is that we're gonna have a player and we're gonna add some legs to him, and then we're gonna see what's gonna come up, which means we're gonna have to make the legs first. Now, I haven't made any like proper animations before, so this is gonna be the first time I ever try like actual animations, and hopefully they don't look too bad because I am not known for animations. That's all I know. So the legs are gonna be like really big, like you guys have no idea. So like this is gonna be the first leg, right? Yeah, something like this. It looks so bad already. And then the hardest part is we're actually gonna have to like animate it, and I could just do this frame and then do the next frame and then, you know, toggle between all those, but that would not look very smooth. I want it to look like extremely smooth, like as if the legs are kind of moving like that, very smooth. Exactly. So to do that, we're gonna have to use a lot of rotate triggers, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot. And there's actually a trick in the GD editor which basically shows you how an object rotates. So for example, let's say this was like the upper part of your leg, right? And if you want to rotate it, that's not really how a leg rotates, right? If the player was right here, that's a bit too big of a leg, but the leg would not rotate like that, right? So you would add another object and then go over here and give it the group parent, and now you guys can see that, yeah, it works. But instead of having one single bone, we're actually gonna have to add quite a few, something like this. And then if we rotate, actually, wait, that's not working anymore. What happened? Yeah, so that would be like the last part. You can see it's kind of working. Oh my god. Okay, after so much time, I finally have some progress, but there is a bug that is so stupid I want to show you guys. It doesn't make any sense. Look, so this is like two legs on top of each other right now, but you guys are gonna see that they're gonna start animating. And just so you guys see, I'm gonna actually add a time warp trigger, and now you guys can see that. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is this? What is it doing, bro? Okay, that's not too good. You guys saw that. Like the beginning wasn't that bad, right? Like, I mean, he kind of moves it a few frames like that, but then all of a sudden, I don't know what the heck is going on. So the rotate trigger has this option of infinite, but there are so many already, and it is crazy. So we're gonna see how that's gonna go. I mean, but that's a good start. Like I can't you know, complain about that. Actually, so I think I'm gonna change my strategy. I think that I have a much better one, which is going to be a lot easier. I should have thought of this a long time ago, I mean, but what I first did was basically rotate the leg part separately, which could be really difficult later on because you're going to have to do a lot of calculations. I'm not going to bore you guys with the boring stuff, but it's just a lot of boring stuff. So instead of doing that, what I did was basically draw the legs already with their rotations, and this could actually help us a lot. So this looks like it's a frame by frame animation, as you guys can see, like that. If we just scroll through it, what is this leg, bro? And that's how it's supposed to be. You guys can see that it's kind of running if you kind of look at it, but we said we don't want to have frame by frame, so instead we're actually just gonna have the legs that we have right here, and we're simply gonna make this part follow the rotation of this one, and that part would follow the rotation of this one, and that one of that one, and this one of that one. And the next step would be to change the rotation from this to this, right? And then from this to that, and so on. And then we have a cycle, which should work, but it's gonna be difficult because it's gonna have a lot of this guy. So yeah, we'll see you guys when I have it done. Hopefully today, or hopefully this week, bro. I mean, this is probably gonna take months. Oh my god, this was probably the longest thing I've ever worked on when it comes to this precise of an animation. But first of all, check this out. Isn't that pretty cool? But that's nowhere as cool as what you guys are about to see. If I click this button, it's gonna be so smooth. You guys are gonna have to smash the like and also subscribe. Check this out. Let's go. Let's hope it works. Oh my god, look at this. The legs are animating. And now if you just put the player over there, you guys can see that we gave our player some beautiful legs. That's, I don't know if I could think of anything better, dude. This is just fire. That is actually so smooth. I love it. Now you may say, well, that's pretty cool. It only took you one trigger. That's a big achievement until you see this. But it's just phenomenal, right? This is what we're going to be looking at. We're not going to be looking at this mess up here. That's not what we care about. All right, awesome. So we're actually making some excellent progress. So I actually want to make the legs look a bit better because right now it's just sticks, not really legs. So I'm gonna have to add like outline, actually make it follow the player colors, and then we can get to the movements. And I also want to make you be able to jump and also change the speed. So that's all coming up, my friends. This video is not for nothing. All right, so I changed the colors of the legs, also added glow, and they're moving now. They're moving, literally. I'm not even lying. Like these legs, they look so cursed. What the heck? Well, what is this, bro? These legs are running. There's nothing. There's nobody controlling them, bro. This is kind of creepy, I must say. So now it's actually time to add our player up here and see what's gonna happen. I mean, it's something, right? What if we change this to the robot? This is so cursed. Oh my god. He has 4 legs and this is so weird. Okay, so I'm gonna have to actually fix this to make it look a lot better because right now it's literally just the player and a bunch of legs down here. So it's not really that cool. But one thing that is cool is if you click, the player is actually gonna jump, and you can see that there's a big shake as soon as you land because your weight has increased by 300,000 times. So yeah, all right, cool. But okay, there is still a lot to be added because if you guys have ever played this game called Geometry Dash and you switch your colors to white and play, you guys are gonna see that there are particles behind your player. I made it white so you guys can see it better. So yeah, we need those to make it look more geometry dashy because we are in Geometry Dash, and I'm gonna open a chest in 47 minutes apparently. Okay, let's just open this one. Why not? Okay, so I added this particle, which is it looks simple, but you guys are gonna see that it's a lot, and there's so much mess up here. I don't even know. I added these guys, which should trigger it every time you like touch the ground. I had a bunch of shake and advanced random. I'm also messing around with the speed, but it's not really working right now. So check this out. Isn't this like so much better with these tiny particles that I added? And if you jump, it's actually gonna play 2 different particles, one for when you jump and the second one is when you land. This is looking phenomenal. I don't like the icon though, so I'm gonna actually change it to the robot. Never mind, the robot is even more cursed. Although if we put this in the background, it should oh my god, check this out. Oh my god, dude. What? This gives it so much perspective. This looks so much better. This actually looks like it's the robot's legs. Dude, that's so fire. All right, so the only thing remaining is to make the player stop, you know, walking because he's not supposed to. Not sure how to do that one, to be honest, but oh, yo, check this out. I made the player kind of lag, and now his feet are kind of stuck, which is perfect because now these legs are the actual walking sticks. So that's pretty good. I don't know how I did this. Just the teleport and a bunch of values. I don't want to go too much because he might actually just start breaking. You guys can see that, yeah, it works. I think now it's just time to actually like position him correctly because the position was not. Oh my god, it's actually starting to look good. And now if we just move the leg a bit to the left and we do a bit of jumping, you guys can see that it just brings it so much more to life with the particles. And yeah, I want to add sound effects because it's gonna make it sound. It's gonna make it sound a lot cooler because I want it so that every time you land, every time you hit the ground, there's gonna be like a walking effect, which is gonna make it so much better. Oh my god, check this out. Check this. Listen, just listen. Oh my god, this brings it so much more to life, bro. I absolutely love the SFX trigger. It was a good idea that RobTop added that to platformer mode. This is so cool. And if you jump, there's gonna be even more sound effect. Boom. Listen, just listen. That's so cool. I absolutely love this. This shake kind of just gives it more effect that you are very heavy. So yeah, phenomenal looking. Dude, I still can't get around the fact that I actually got the animations for the legs to work that smoothly, but that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's actually add some spikes so that you can actually die. And I also want to add speed portals, and then we can just build the level. So we can't just add ordinary spikes because we need to add a collision block on top of it to make sure that you actually die. And I added this sound effect, which is the explode sound effect, but it's like really pitched up. Actually, let's do this. Oh my god, that's so worse. Okay, now if you touch the spike, you should just start What the? Okay, that's actually so funny. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna keep this. That's so fire. You can jump over the spike or you can die. Get back here, please. All right, so I added more shading on the legs, and you guys can see that it looks a lot cleaner. And the robot is no longer like kind of being. He's no longer very scared. He's very comfortable with these new legs. So you guys can see he's pretty happy. So yeah, dude, this looks. I can't. Just keep looking at it and see how it just keeps looking better. The more you look at it, the better it looks. If you die, I also added this sound effect, which is going to be the worst idea, but we're going to see. All right, so I just finished adding this one. It used to be there, but it didn't really work. So let's just see. So now you should start getting faster if you touch it. Yeah, now you guys are seeing that my boy is a bit faster, but he's not too fast. So I think I'm going to add this one and that one and one on top of it, but you guys are going to see that in a bit. And we're actually so close to being finished, but you guys can see that now we're actually changing speeds and also the jump height. Oh my god, this is so cool. Okay, yo, this is fire. And now the final speed. Oh my god, that's so cool. Look at it, he's running so much faster now. My god. Ooh, what if oh my god, I want to try out something, but it's gonna ruin so much. Okay, I'm just gonna give it a try. I want to try making this animation of the robot where, yeah, he kind of just flips his legs like so. We're gonna see if that's gonna help us or not, or if it's gonna ruin the level. So I'm just gonna give it a try. Right, so I added these two rotating triggers. I have no idea, the game might crash, but we're gonna see. All right, let's check. Oh my god, what is this? What the? This is so weird. What happened? Oh, yo, oh my god, yeah, something like yeah, that's so good. Oh, yo, wait, that's not bad, but the sound effects don't make any sense. Also, the legs are so broken, but I like it. Look how it's getting kind of fast, and now, yeah, that's so cool. If the legs were actually working, that would have been kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, that kind of gives me an idea for a new game mode, but we're gonna get to that in a new video, not now. Okay, so that was a bad idea. I'm not gonna add those unless you guys want. Let me know down in the comments if you guys really want them. I could add them back, no problem. But let's actually just start making some gameplay elements, and then we're gonna just verify the level, and we're gonna upload it, hopefully. So we have our spike over there, so I'm gonna make it so that you slowly increase in speed. Okay, so yeah, there's a spike. I think that's a good start, just having a spike letting you know how much you can jump and how much this and that. So jump, yeah, pretty good. Can I do a triple spike? What? You can oh my god, a triple spike kills you? You gotta be kidding me, bro. Oh my god, that's so hard. Okay, so I changed the speed a bit, and now I should be able to safely. All right, now though, check this out. No, check this one out. Oh, what? I didn't. Dude, if you guys thought that the Rob Top hitboxes were bad, wait until you see the XcreatorGoal hitboxes. All right, this should be a lot better now. Check this out. Jump. No, I'm so bad at this. All right, jump. Yes, did it. Okay, that was actually pretty hard. I'm not gonna do this as a second jump. I'm gonna do it as the third. And then what I also added a secret feature is that you can actually hold down the button, which will do a nice little double jump, which you're gonna have to use in here. Yeah, it works pretty good. All right, let's just add more spikes, and let's do a final triple spike before we start adding some soul blades. And we also can't forget the hitbox for the soul blade. Also, why is there no circle for this guy? I mean, these guys certainly have a circle here hitbox, so Coco's 2DX is definitely capable of doing that. Maybe you're just gonna have to wait. We're gonna see. Or we can spam Rob Top and you know, get our hands on it right now, but that's besides the point. Oh yeah. Oh my god, that's actually not easy. Like this game mode, you know, I mean, come on, it's pretty hard and all, but it's nowhere near as hard as Slime Goo, which, in case you don't know, is actually a rage game mode that I made. Yeah, if you die, you're all the way back to 0. That I'm gonna verify today, perhaps on stream. So make sure you don't miss that, right? Just hit the notification bell. That was a quick plug, but back to our leg guy. Oh my god, yeah. Oh my god, how did he jump over that? That was kind of sick. Okay, I'm dead. Wait, Wait, how do we actually get past this thing? How do we... Wait, can you actually just jump over this? This is gonna be... That's a good experiment. However, I don't think I can add the... What is it called? Like, the start positions things, which is not that cool, but... We'll see. So, triple spike, pretty easy. Dude. Oh my god, no. Dude, that's actually kind of hard. Oh, I did it. Let's go. All right, and we go to the second speed. Let's go. That was actually pretty good. Let's do a double soul blades before you go to the next part. All right, and I would say the level is now finished. I'm just gonna add a final spike at the end for you guys. What do I call this level? I want you guys to give me the best names you have in the comment section, and then I'm gonna actually make that the level name. So you guys be very creative with that, right? Big legs, robot and stuff. Right, let's give it a try. Let's hope there's no bugs. I haven't really playtested this too much, but let's just see. We have legs. Let's go. It is working. Check this out. We have a triple spike. Pretty easy. I'm already... Dude, like, it is unbelievable. I'm already an epic gamer at this game mode. Forget that. You guys did not see anything, did you? I don't think so, but whatever. We're just gonna keep... Oh my god, that's actually a difficult jump. Oh my god, okay. The legs are... the death effects is just next level, dude. The legs don't really have that much hitbox because sometimes you're like they're really far apart, so it wouldn't really make that much sense to give them hitbox. But you don't want to get too close to the monsters because otherwise you're actually gonna die. Oh my god, actually. Wait, I'm actually kind of cooking right now. Spam the goes in chat. It's actually, oh my god, it's actually not working, dude. I really wanna. Oh my god, that was so close. I really wanna beat this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I really wanna beat this on this attempt. Check this out. It's about to get really fast, but we are epic gamers, right? We're gonna stream Slime Goo today, and we're gonna fail as miserably as I am feeling right now. Hopefully not. Let's not be negative, right? We're gonna win. We're gonna win. That's the victory attempt. Check it out. Check it out. I said. Why are you guys not listening? Check it out. We're already at the 3 times speed. Let's go. Oh my god, these jumps are kind of tricky because you get a... Oh my god, okay, that was... Okay, 4 times speed. The new best is a why not click. No. Oh my god, wait, how did I survive that? That was so close. Jump. Yes. Oh my god, the 5 times. Is that even possible? No, that was so close. Thing is, I can't playtest this level in, using a start position. Why? Because the way it works, it just doesn't allow for a start position. If you put a start position, you just instantly die, which is not very cool. All right, the 3 times speed. We're getting there. We're getting back there. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, those guys are actually pretty tricky. 4 times speed. Yes, just jump pretty later than you think. I think that should do it. Okay, now let's do this jump. Oh, it's actually possible. That's crazy. I didn't think that was possible. I thought I was gonna have to like change that. That's crazy. You're gonna like manage your height to not only like the width that you jump, but also the height because it's the 6 times, 5 times speed. I don't really know. It's whatever comes after 4, I think. The sound effects. Dude, I love how professional this looks. Like if RobTop made a new 2.5 game mode, this is it. Like I'm so sure this is how it would look like. All right, let's just stop the nonsense and actually start because we're back at the 6 speed. I'm back. One thing I love about this level is that the camera kind of zooms out. It's everything. The shake kind of just shows that you are a very heavy player because you have legs now. And I gotta say, one thing that's even better than all of this is probably animations. The animations of the legs, I think, are the best. Actually, they're the best if we don't count the death effect, because the death effect definitely takes #1. We are back at the 4 times speed. I'm just gonna be calm. I think being calm is literally the best thing somebody can do when playing a geometry dash level. What? That's possible? Oh my god, oh my god, yes, jump, 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 jump. Yes, yes, let's go. I did it. Let's flip and go. Don't forget to like and also subscribe, and then you can watch one of those videos that is on the screen right now, and I will see you guys over there. Thank you for watching.